of you here know who I am, but they don't. I'm Adam. I'm one of Richard's best men. I would like to open my speech with the most macro attitude I can for Rich and Jess, who looks absolutely amazing, by the way. Thank you very much. So on the 2nd of September 2022, I found out about Jess and Rich becoming engaged, and from that moment on, for even officially being asked to be best man, it took until the 21st of December to ask me. I actually started writing my speech. I didn't want to be stood here doing freestyle. I've caught times in the past where Rich and I have talked about being each other's best man someday, and I suppose this speech is one I've known for decades that I'd be giving one day. Often childhood friends don't see these sorts of plans come to fruition, but here we are today, and I'll always be grateful to call you my brother.
Yeah.
Rich and I have known each other since we were young boys. Rich's mind often still is that of a small boy. We all know how he can be. Regardless of this mindset he often falls into, he's a giant of a personality and is someone with a huge heart. To take a small trip down memory lane, if I may, as teenagers, our Saturday and Sunday routine would regularly involve me walking down the 11 doors down Applesea Road to the Cummins front door at 10 a.m. just to see if he was ready to play football for the whole day at the old school. We had rituals we would follow if one or both of us had a new football until we arrived at the goals. We had rituals we would follow if one or both of us had a new football. As we walked to the old school, down the hill and over the train bridge, there was no bouncing or kicking of the new ball until we arrived at the goals and placed the ball down, ready for our very first attempt. Had to keep it pristine, that's dead right. It may seem silly now, but remembering how excited we would get on the way there is a very happy memory for me. I grew up playing football with you, but I also watched you do gymnastics. Dave's already touched on his gymnastic prowess. Now, not being an expert in that sort, I say you weren't that bad. Generally, you're alright. That's probably why you did so well. You started at Southampton and moved on to Chamberlain, and from what I understand, talking to various sources who can't be verified for legal reasons, you wanted to move from one to the other so you could have a purple leotard rather than a black one. Once you finally retired after you got your Team GB tracksuit, you eventually coached. It turns out you weren't bad at that either. Now, family means everything to this man. And if someone's been part of it for so long now, I can say this with the utmost certainty. I don't imagine it comes to any real surprises to anyone who's here with us in attendance today. Rich has a wonderful relationship with his parents, Adam and Diane, as well as his two sisters, Sarah and Victoria. He's also an uncle to his niece, Mila, and his nephews, Appy and Donnie. They mean the absolute world to him. This family has welcomed me with open arms since the beginning. And I'm more thankful than I'll ever be able to convey. Rich has already talked around the reason Jess and Rich became close and got together, and now we're here to talk about that some more, because who doesn't love hearing a repeat story? The catalyst that caused Rich and Jess to meet was that Rich's work took him to Essex after 4 operations at Southampton stopped. In 2013, he took a risk and somewhat on the leap of when he left his family and friends in Southampton to pursue what he knew he wanted to do to better himself. Rich would often travel several hours a week to and from Southampton to see his family and friends whenever he could. The isolation from them in Essex was a true test of his epic character. The beginning of their story, as Rich has elaborated on, was a small Christmas party at their company. As he also says, just spotted him across the room and inquired about him to colleagues. That one office party has led to this much bigger, better, and more expensive event. Rich, you leave here today a husband with a wonderful wife, heading to your ever-developing home and your gorgeous dog, Amber. If I can ask everyone to raise their glasses, please. In the end, Rich, Jess, here's to your eternal happiness.